What's up, Pisces? Happy birthday and welcome to March. It's the first day of March that I'm recording this. We have recently gone into your season, and I hope that you guys are having a great season. I know it's been a little bit rocky for a lot of people. We are experiencing Mercury retrograde, so I understand that it has people a little bit out of sorts lately, especially Mercury is retrograde in your sign. But I just want to say before I start, if you are feeling a little lost, a little confused, a little like anticlimactic about anything in your life right now, things are going to make a definite turnaround. It's just a time that you're going through, and it's actually very, very necessary. But before I get into the reading, I want to say thank you for all of you guys coming. Thank you to all of you guys for coming. It's Mercury retrograde, so I get a little spun up with my words, so just sorry if I say something wrong or if I say something crazy. It's just a thing. I want to thank all of you guys for coming, and I just really appreciate you all for showing support. Thank you for all the likes, the shares, and subscribes, and please continue to do so. It really helps the videos to circulate so that whoever needs to hear the message can, okay? If you are new, my name is Danny. If you're returning, what's up? And definitely put your birthday down below so you guys can find your birthday twin, show each other love, wish everybody happy birthday. I hope you guys are having the best time, and yes. Okay. So let's get into this reading. Again, we're retrograde right now, right? Mercury is retrograde right now. And whenever Mercury is retrograde, specifically in Pisces, it's really at its detriment. It's a little uncomfortable there. Mercury is a very logical, practical, intellectual sign or planet. And Pisces is a very watery, spiritual, vague sign, right? So it feels a little out of sorts. Also, I noticed that a lot of times during Mercury retrogrades, people kind of flip in their perceptions and how they view things and how they take things. So if you are someone who is a little bit more emotional and spiritual, you're probably thinking a little bit more logical and pragmatic, and that can be a little bit uncomfortable. I just feel like a lot of you guys are a little bit out of sorts, and I hate that if that's how you're feeling this way during your birthday time. But when I say there's a rainbow on the other end and things are going to be looking very beautiful for you, you got to trust it, right? So where do we want to start? Bottom of the deck, you guys have the Hierophant card. That's Taurus energy, but it's also an energy of, it's very spiritual, just like you guys are. It's very much about community. It's very much about partnerships. It could be marriages, contracts, work, all the things, right? It's about kind of figuring out where you belong. And I think a lot of you guys are feeling like you don't know right now. Last month we talked about basically like there was towers hitting all over the place. Shit had hit the fan, right? And so whatever it is that you guys may have been working on or thinking about or putting time into, something may have revealed itself that it's like, oh God, we're going on a whole different trajectory. And that could be very uncomfortable for a lot of people. But it's very necessary in your growth. Right? Very, very necessary. And at the end of the day, I think you guys are going to come out on top with this Empress energy, feeling very powerful, very strong. The ability to create, that's a big deal for a lot of you guys right now. I think you're feeling a little stuck in your creative mode because, I don't know, like you're just almost like emotions might be getting the best of you right now. And I understand. Some of you guys might be a little bit looking too much into the past and things that went wrong. And that might be preventing you from seeing that you have a beautiful future ahead of you, but you do. Okay. So, let's start here. King of Wands, Four of Cups, and Queen of Cups. Now, I do like that we have the King of Wands starting out the read. That's a very powerful card of being a go-getter, right? The King of Wands is the most mature of their suit. This person is very much a go-getter. They're very creative. They're very intuitive. They're very fiery, very brave in a lot of ways. This is fire energy. I do want to say though, for a lot of you guys, especially if you are dealing with a fire sign individual, there might be a little bit of a resistance there. And if you are a Pisces that's on the cusp of Aries, especially, you might be feeling a little bit resistant, or even Aries if they're like Aries, Pisces cuspers. There's a little resistance. And I say that because you see how this King of Wands, I'm looking how this king has the fist balled up, right? And it's almost like they look frustrated and they look aggressive. Not kind of like that cool and collected, calm king that we're used to seeing in the King of Wands. This is a really good time right now, especially during Mercury retrograde. You don't want to take too much action on things. In fact, your action needs to be more internal. I think for you guys, getting very grounded, very rooted, you know, this king is wearing the red pants, and that's, you know, the red's connected to the root chakra. And I think that may be the issue with a lot of you guys right now, feeling like you just don't know what's what. Like your foundations have been rocked. You don't know what's what. But I do like that I feel like you guys have a lot of things that you are trying to do. But there's almost a resistance that you feel like you can't really make the steps that you want to make right now. Don't worry, in due time you will be able to. Mercury goes back direct on the 9th. And of course we have that shadow phase. So mid-March, things are going to be feeling a lot lighter. Promise. Okay? Now, we've got the Page of Pentacles that is clarifying this King of Wands. I love that, right? So Page of Pentacles, that's new opportunities. That's new messages coming in, especially if this has to do with the financial things. I think things are going to clear up, right? I think you're going to get some type of message of maybe something beautiful coming in. I want you guys to be open to receiving right now, because I feel like that's part of the thing. A lot of you guys just feel like you're over it, right? It's just like her sweatshirt says, over it, right? Maybe feeling dissatisfied with the options that are coming your way. And you may even be dissatisfied with people or situations in your life right now. If there is drama going on around you guys, again, could be concerning a fire sign individual. I just feel like you guys want no parts of it. It's almost like, this is too much. This is too heavy. I'm over it. It could be that there's just a lot of conflict. And I think I really want you guys to really focus on, again, grounding yourself. Meditating right now is a really good idea. You see how, when I say grounding, she's sitting on the floor, just like I sit on the floor. A lot of times I do these readings, I sit on the floor because it helps me become grounded in these readings. At least that's how I feel. But look at this yellow brick wall in back of her. It's almost like follow the yellow brick road, right? So I do feel like you guys are also getting signs of the next move, but it may just be a little bit hard for you guys to listen to your intuition right now. Listen, it's there. It's working for you still. Queen of Cups. She is super intuitive. She's super in her gut. Like she can feel things coming on. She can sense things. And you know, you've got the Five of Swords that's clarifying that. So again, I feel like a lot of you guys have been feeling like you've been just around drama. And it may not even be your own, but I feel like in a way it's affecting you in a very big way, to where you're feeling like you can't push forward or do the things that you need to do. Again, it's almost like this feeling of, I don't want to deal with that. That's too much. I've already got my own shit going on. I don't have time for yours. And not in a mean or selfish way, but it's just feeling like a lot of you Pisces are at this place where you kind of just want to separate yourself. And I think that's good if you're going to separate yourself in order to, you know, figure out really what it is your next steps that you want to do. Because I feel like a lot of you guys are lost in not knowing. There's a lot of changes going on. I mean, we've got the Five of Wands, we've got the Five of Swords. Fives in tarot talk about change. They talk about it being uncomfortable, about it maybe being chaotic. So even if this doesn't have something to do with you, because for a lot of you guys, I feel like this is external. It may not be directly attached to you, but it affects you in some type of way. So even if you're, you've got a friend that's going through something, a daughter, a brother, a cousin, a lover, I don't know. It just feels like you guys are very much in this space where I can't really deal with that because I've got things that I'm trying to do. And I feel like this is getting in the way of that. I can't focus on your stuff more than mine. And that's fine. You know, that's totally fine. I don't fault anybody for that. But you do have new opportunities coming up, which is really, really beautiful. I just want you guys to really try to tap into your higher knowing, really try to, ignite that seventh chakra, that at the top of the head, the spiritual chakra, because I feel like some of you guys are feeling a little bit lost. Maybe February showed you some things that just make you feel like, I don't know what I thought I knew anymore. And that could be very uncomfortable. Okay. So 10 of Cups, the Sun, and the Magician. Beautiful. Look how things turn around. Again, don't be surprised if the first part of the month is a little bit rocky. If you guys are feeling a little bit, just about certain things. I think it's fine. And if there is drama, again, especially outside drama that has nothing to do with you going on, I think it's a great time to separate yourself. But there may be people around you that need a little bit more of your compassion this month. And so just be mindful of that. Now, there's something really important about family here. Again, I don't know if this drama comes from you directly or if this has something to do with like a family member and maybe you're feeling the brunt of it because whatever you are to that person. Ooh, okay. Wow. Wow. So we've got Wheel of Fortune, Hangman, and the Chariot that popped out. Some of you may have a Cancer in your life. Yeah, with this Hangman, it just feels like it's very much that you guys have been kind of at a standstill lately, and I think you don't know what to do. If there's someone around you that needs a little bit more compassion right now, I just feel like you guys don't have the ability to or haven't had the ability to see it or be there in that way for them that they feel like they need. And that could be them. That could be what that Five of Swords is like, someone coming to you and being like, look, I'm feeling this way. And, I feel like you're not necessarily having my back or being of support, right? This is a really good time to flip the script in terms of trying to see things from other people's perspective. Now, Pisces, you guys are super compassionate people naturally, right? Because you are so spiritual and you are so watery and you are so naturally intuitive. But I feel like that valve has kind of been cut off for February. And again, it could be due to whatever's been going on with you guys. Like, I feel like, okay, you might have your own shit going on, but there is this need, or not even a need. I just feel like if things have been a little stagnant, especially in terms of your relationships with your family, with this Wheel of Fortune, I think things are going to move forward. So if there's conversations that need to be had in a healthy way, I think that's going to happen. If there's whatever moves you guys need to make, it's going to come together. I just think that this moment right now for you guys is very, very necessary, pretty much for your overall spiritual growth, right? Now, it's funny, you guys have the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. Again, I was sensing that kind of Aries energy. There's a lot of fire here. This could have to do with an Aries, or you might be a Pisces Aries cusper, where things are just feeling like, ooh, I don't know. I just feel like you guys are feeling like, I don't know. I don't know, but I'm irritated and I don't know. Get it out of here. But with the Sun card, this is the Yes card. This is the most positive card in the deck. There is this idea that you guys are going to be getting over those hurdles. It is this idea that there is going to be light at the end of the tunnel, right? The sun exposes all. The sun brings happiness, joy. It's very much masculine energy. That red flag, there's a lot of passion to be had. And again, that brick wall, there's a hurdle that you guys are going to be coming over that I think is really, really necessary. There's a lot to do with family this month. So I don't know if you guys are kind of going through it with family, siblings, mother, father, cousins, lovers, right? Husband, wife, anything, where things have been stagnant and you guys have not been able to see eye to eye. There's definitely going to be a change, especially if you have a Capricorn. If you have a Capricorn in your life, they really need your support right now. They really need your support right now. They really need you to have the ability to kind of come outside of yourself and be there for them and just be open to seeing things their way. And I tell you, Capricorns are not having an easy time, a lot of them right now. And I don't know. I don't know if it's based on patterns or what. Based on, it could be if, you know, there's someone around you who has their own toxic things, you know, that they do. It's just like, oh, this is their thing. This is how they are. That you guys aren't having the ability to see it for them in that way. But I think they need a little bit of extra love. And of course, this could be flipped, right? And this isn't going to resonate with everybody. So let's just be clear on that as well. Now, with that Magician card, we've got the Temperance. Again, things have been at a standstill, and the Temperance asks us to be patient. But again, I feel like mid to end of this month, you guys are going to be feeling a lot more powerful, right? Feeling like you've got more juice in the tank to be that help, or to make things happen, or to be very clear, or to whatever it is, have the communication, to set the tone, to all these things. And there is a chance of new, beautiful love coming in or being reignited. So even if you guys are those Pisces who have been feeling a little bit disconnected from your partner, you know, this might be a time to really kind of step in and spice things up, spice up your life, right? Because there is something around you that it's just not, it's feeling very stagnant, and it's feeling very, I don't know what we're doing here. But it might be, so let's say if this is a relationship, it might be a good idea to start incorporating more date nights, or to just do something out of the norm than what you normally do. You know what I mean? Something that just brings a little bit of spark of fun back. Yeah. If you're feeling lost, you're not. You are being guided. You are being protected. You are being loved all over. There are lessons in all of these hard things that Pisces has been going through. It's all for a purpose. It's not just to fuck up your life, right? And a lot of that has to do with figuring out where you belong. And going back to that Hierophant card, in where you belong, again, if there's discourse, if there's any type of drama that is surrounding you, you might not like it, but it might require you to kind of pick a side. Okay? Now, 7 of Cups, 8 of Wands, and 3 of Wands. Okay, so you guys have so much water and fire in your read. 7 of Cups is confusing, right? It's very illusionary. It's very much I don't know what the hell is going on. I don't know what I'm doing. There's so many options. I don't know which way to go. Whenever we get the 7 of Cups, it's a big indicator that it's time to kind of cut through the clouds and get very clear. But I think a lot of you guys have not had the ability, again, because I feel like there's something going on around you where it's like you feel like it just keeps pulling you in, and you don't want to be pulled in, right? Pisces wants to go into their own little world and their own little safe space, but it's like this thing that keeps coming up keeps trying to pull you in. Lovers. Lovers card originally was called the choice. It's in many ways about making a choice. Again, some of you guys, you could be dating multiple people. Maybe that could be the thing, right? You've got all these different options. You're just kind of dissatisfied with whatever's in your face. You could be having a Gemini in your life. You could be, again, this could be something that is requiring you to choose a side. Get very clear on where you stand. Get very clear on what you love, who you love. And not who you love. I mean, we know who we love, but sometimes people feel like they can't support someone or something without the opposite or the opposing thing feeling slighted. And that's not the case, right? You can do both. You have the power to do both. 6 of Cups, soulmate energy coming in, very nostalgic energy. Again, a lot of you guys, this could have to do with family, it could have to do with your kids. There's going to be communication coming in, and it's going to be coming in fast. I think towards the end of the month, and I think that that's better for you. Because again, with this Mercury retrograde and everyone being in their feelings, things can get a little wonky. And I think that's what's been going on as well. So maybe someone has been perceiving your actions, or you've been perceiving someone else's actions as them not caring. But I just think that it's just miscommunication. And I think towards the end of the month, you will definitely get your answers and communication on that. Wow. King of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Again, you did have that double card. Some of you guys are dealing with a Capricorn person. This could have to do with someone who's of Capricorn. But everything is happening in due time. I just think that this overall experience, whatever it is, it was important for you and your overall growth as a person. And a lot of this has to do with how you support the ones you love, how you are in your community, how you show up for the things that matter to you, right? Wow, 3 of Wands clarified by the 2 of Wands. So, and then Sun at the bottom again. Oh, I love that. Making the plan, doing something new. Again, so for some of you guys in relationships, if things have been stagnant, a little stale, it's a good idea to right now incorporate something new, something fun, a new date, a surprise, a new spicy, something, spice it up. If this is just the way you've been going about things, I think that you'll get very clear towards the end of the month on what you need to do, what action steps you need to take. And then from then on, it's pretty much a waiting game, right? But things are coming to you. Opportunities are coming to you. Your ships are coming to you. Happiness is here. I just feel like February going into March was a little bit of a pause. And for some of you guys, you might be feeling still the energy of feeling a little stuck around it or agitated around it, or, just confused by it all. But everything is happening for a reason. You just got to be patient and trust. Okay. And tap back into your intuition. Again, Mercury can have us flipped a lot of times. So some of you guys might be feeling like you're overthinking things a lot. And that's very much a thing. Yeah. All right. So you guys got, it is safe for you to receive. The more you allow yourself to receive, the more resources you have available to share with others. Open your arms to receive and be a conduit for good coming to you and through you as it blesses the world. That's beautiful. So again, at the same time, being very mindful of where you are placing your energy and who the things and the people that you are giving that energy to, right? Because again, a lot of you guys might just be feeling drained with drama that's going on around you. And you're like, fuck, I don't want no parts of this, right? And it may feel like whenever you're going through your own things, you don't have anyone there for you. But it's not that you don't have anyone there for you. There's all these family cards, 10 of Cups, Sun, 6 of Cups. I think you guys have the support around you. I just don't think that I think some of you guys struggle with how to accept it. So be in a place where you are able to receive, right? No matter how uncomfortable it is. And even if it's like needing help with something, needing help with a project, needing help with a situation, being in the receive mode, right? I don't feel like it's that you don't have support and things around you. I just feel like, I don't know, maybe you're just in a place you can't see it. And then you guys got love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So for those of you guys who keep trying to, again, pour into something that's not pouring into you, it's time to reevaluate. It's time to really give yourself that love that you've been missing. And that's where we have to pour in our love first, right? So that we can have that love to overflow to everybody else. So if you've been feeling like you've been feeling a little depleted, it might be a good time to self-love. Hey, it's your birthday season. Go on to the spa, go on and take a long bath. Walk through Target. We all love that, whatever you got to do to feel a little bit more like yourself. And I think you guys will be at the end of March. Things might be feeling a little wonky the beginning of March. And again, I think that's directly due to whatever business was going on in February, but things are going to turn around. Things are going to be beautiful. Things are coming together and you guys are going to be feeling so much more powerful. Okay. So I love you. Please let me know if this resonates. Again, tap in with everybody. Say, happy birthdays. Put your birthday down. I'd love to say happy birthday to you personally. And I'll see you guys next month. Bye, Pisces.